In 2019, one startup was valued at $47 billion. It had private jets, celebrity investors, global offices, and a founder treated like a tech messiah. Just weeks later, that same company nearly collapsed after burning through more than $1 billion. So how does a company go from being one of the most valuable startups on earth to becoming one of Silicon Valley's biggest cautionary tales? This isn't just a business story. It's a story about ambition, hype, power, and what happens when belief becomes more valuable than reality. In the early 2010s, Silicon Valley entered a new era. Investors were no longer just funding companies. They were funding visions. The bigger the dream, the faster the money arrived. Around this time, a company appeared with a simple but powerful idea. Instead of traditional offices, businesses could rent flexible workspaces designed for creativity, collaboration, and community. The company was called WeWork. Its founder, Adam Neumann, didn't present himself like a normal CEO. He spoke like a visionary leader determined to reinvent how humans work and live. To investors, WeWork wasn't just real estate. It was a technology platform, a lifestyle brand, and a global movement. Investors believed him. Money started pouring in. Millions quickly turned into billions. Venture capital firms competed to invest. Each funding round pushed the company's valuation higher and higher. WeWork expanded at an unbelievable pace. Offices opened across major cities: New York, London, San Francisco, Tokyo, and beyond. The company leased massive buildings, redesigned them with modern interiors, and filled them with startups, freelancers, and corporations searching for flexible space. From the outside, WeWork looked unstoppable. Revenue grew rapidly. Media called it the future of work. Employees believed they were part of something revolutionary. At its peak, WeWork reached a valuation of $47 billion, making it more valuable than many profitable tech companies. But behind the inspiring branding and stylish offices, there was a growing problem. WeWork wasn't actually a technology company. It was a real estate business with extremely expensive commitments. The company signed long-term leases on buildings but rented desks on short-term agreements. Every new location required massive spending on renovations, marketing, and operations. And almost every location lost money. The faster WeWork grew, the more cash it burned. In just 1 year, the company lost over $1 billion. Yet investors continued funding expansion, believing growth would eventually solve everything. Then came the moment that changed the story forever. In 2019, WeWork announced plans to go public. When the IPO documents were released, the world finally saw the company's real finances. Enormous losses, complicated corporate structures, and controversial decisions by leadership. Investors discovered that Adam Neumann had personally purchased buildings and then leased them back to WeWork itself. Confidence collapsed almost instantly. Wall Street began questioning whether WeWork was ever worth billions at all. Within weeks, the company's valuation crashed. The planned IPO was canceled. What was once a $47 billion startup suddenly struggled just to survive. Adam Neumann stepped down as CEO. Employees were laid off. Expansion stopped. Investors faced massive losses. SoftBank, the company's largest backer, was forced to organize an emergency bailout, costing billions of dollars just to keep WeWork alive. One of Silicon Valley's greatest success stories had turned into one of its most expensive failures. But the real lesson of WeWork goes beyond one company. The idea itself wasn't wrong. Flexible offices still exist today. Remote work and shared workspaces remain part of modern business culture. The failure came from something deeper: the belief that growth alone equals success. For years, startups chased valuation instead of profitability. Founders were rewarded for storytelling more than sustainability. Investors feared missing out more than losing money. WeWork became the moment Silicon Valley realized that hype cannot replace fundamentals. Today, investors ask harder questions. Profitability matters again. And the era of growth at any cost is slowly fading. Because building a successful company isn't just about moving fast or thinking big. It's about building something real. And sometimes, the most powerful lessons in business come not from success, but from failure. This is the story of a startup that burned $1 billion chasing a dream and changed the startup world forever.